What's up, Flames? Welcome back to another episode of Flame of the City. Sorry, y'all, it's been a while. We know we've been very busy. As we told y'all last time, everyone was going to go on a trip to Guadalajara, which he did go. Looks like he had a lot of fun. I wish I was there, but I had to work, unfortunately.
Man, it was pretty cool, man. But honestly, it was a lot of drinking. You know, I didn't know Jalisco was like, that's where the tequila and all that shit comes from. I'm more of a whiskey type of person, but it was cool seeing, Jalisco just Guadalajara, right? But I went to Cantaritos del Güero, and man, that was a pretty badass experience, man.
Yeah, I've seen them on TikTok with the big cantaritos where they pour it onto the little cantarito, right?
Yeah, they make you if you get the really big one. And man, it was just a cool experience, man. And you got to take some cool people that are down and drink with you and have a good time.
Did everyone you take drink with you?
Something like that. Some of them. But for the most part, man, I drunk. I was the one that drunk the most, right? Because it's me, bro,
Bro, that's nothing to be proud about, bro.
But I drunk like 11 cantaritos, man. I was just feeling right.
God damn, bro.
Man, but it was a pretty cool setup, man. A lot of people don't like it. Some people think it's cool. Honestly, in my honest opinion, it's like in the middle of nowhere. But once you're there, man, it's badass, man. Everybody's in there vibing. You got, grupos and all that, and bandas and stuff going around table to table. Hey, I want to, pay for a song or for per hour or 45 minutes or whatever. And you just ask for whatever songs you want. Man, it's a pretty badass experience.
So you pay them, they just start jamming and stuff.
J-L. Hell yeah, man, they were jamming. And, once you drink it and all that shit, all them songs fucking hit. So it's a pretty cool experience, man. And
also, though, I did see it's like pretty dangerous over there. While you were over there, that's when they started showing all those shoes and the shirts that they found at that rancho or whatever.
Actually, when I told mom and dad we were going, grandma was like, "Oh, he better be careful. There's a lot of stuff going on in Jalisco over there." But honestly, when I touched down over there, I didn't see nothing. I didn't see no shootings. I didn't see none of that crazy stuff. So.
Man, it's because, too, it just depends your luck, Sometimes you could creep through the most dangerous neighborhoods, cities, whatever, and nothing pops out. It's not like it's like a video game. It's just going on all day and stuff. But, I mean, I'm glad you had a good time, and I'm glad nothing happened to y'all. So.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. I like Guadalajara. It was cool, man, but it was just weird, creeping around Mexico and not seeing mountains, what we're used to over there in Monterrey and Saltillo is like you'll just always see the mountains in the background. I don't know, it's weird, but in Guadalajara there was no mountains. It was just kind of weird. I don't know, it threw me off about that. So
yeah, I never thought about it like that. Like usually everywhere we go is just mountains. That to me, in my eyes, that's like their replacements for skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Like here we have like no mountains or nothing. The biggest thing we have is the damn trash dump at Eastmont, Houston. It looks like a little.
Or the one that on Herman Park, where everybody rolls down. That's about the biggest hill you'll get.
but hey, you drive around here, you see the huge skyscrapers, and when you go to Saltillo, Coahuila, which is where we visit a lot, all you see is like beautiful cerros, mountains, but you don't see no skyscrapers. It's just no.
The hospital is probably the tallest thing in there.
Yeah, and it's not that tall.
Oh yeah.
But hey, Monterrey, they are building some big skyscrapers. The last time I went, I paid attention. There's a lot more skyscrapers than what I remember when I was younger, and we used to pass through there all the time. Well, I had to stay and work. Actually, I got sick. Like as soon as he left, I got sick for it was weird. It was some kind of infection or something I got for 3 weeks. It was usually I get sick for max 1 week, man. But that thing had me down for a while. So I mean, I was sick and was out of town, and then as soon as I started feeling better, man, we got slammed so bad at work. Now remember, we are car haulers, so
CDL drivers.
We haul the cars on the big 18-wheelers. We be looking. I've heard a lot from other people that we scare people on the road because it's just a lot going on. I guess.
Also, I had a lot of people give me props too. You know, people that see us on Snapchat, they're like, "Man, that's so cool." Like, you know, y'all, it's scary for y'all to be hauling those big things. And you keep in mind, you know, that we do roll taller, heavier, longer than any other 18 wheeler, unless you're like overweight, and that's different. But
Yeah, unless
regular
you're
trucks, man, we beat them in everything.
yeah, unless you're permitted to be overweight, over height, and all that. But if not, I mean, they roll pretty low, and we roll like pretty heavy, longer than everybody. Usually, we're the closest to the heaviest weight allowed. Typically, not all the time. I mean, but um, yeah, a lot of one question. I don't know if you've gotten this a lot, but people don't realize that we load the cars onto the 18
Oh yeah.
wheeler. I don't know who y'all think loads up the cars, but we do. We go inspect the little car, drive it onto the 18 wheeler, strap off 4 wheels, tighten them up, go get another little car or truck. We do a lot of trucks. The contract we have at the time is Ford, and a lot of big boys, F-250s, dualies.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, people be like, who puts the cars up there? Do you have a guy like designated? Like, no sir. Each driver loads his own cars, strap them, delivers them, unloads them, and then keep trucking.
On to the next.
On to the next.
Load.
So
Yeah.
I love my job. I mean, I feel like it's a nice office in there for me.
Oh yeah, we got pretty badass views.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how people can stay in the office all day and just stare at a damn computer all fucking day. To me, I figure, you know, I'll be sleepy as hell in there. You know.
Also, like the car hauler keeps us more active than most truck drivers. I did do a flatbed for a few months, and man, like yeah, actually, I think that's the second most active, and it came nowhere close. Like you get off, you strap your load, but it's multiple straps. Um, and different from like dry van, which is just the regular box stuff. You only get off to open the doors on the big box looking 18 wheelers, and then you back it up to the deck, and that's it. Like
They unload you. The driver or the workers there unload
the
you.
forklift driver
Yeah.
goes in there, and that's all you do, man. Once you're done, you drive off, and you close your doors and drive off. But the cars, I mean, you got to think about it. We are in the sun, rain, snow, whatever. We're back and forth, loading up the cars, strapping them up. So that's one thing I enjoy a lot about our job. That it's physical.
We stay pretty active, even though truck drivers are known to be big, but we stay pretty active walking around because sometimes you have cars that are like really far from you, and you go way out there and it's hot. You load it up and then on to the next, and we can load up to 9 cars on our trucks. I think it's better than driving, over the road as well. I feel like you got some drivers that, and props to them, but you got some drivers that come out of Houston and they go all the way to Florida, New York, Cali, whatever, man. But we're local, man. We come home every night. And that's pretty cool.
I think we're just lucky that we stay in such a huge city with a lot of surrounding, like cities or little towns or whatever. Because if you're in a little city, I mean, there's not many dealerships there. But the fact that we live in Houston, I mean, Houston has about Houston itself, it probably has about like 3-4 dealerships just in the Houston area, which that's a lot compared to other cities. And then you got Katy, Manville, Pasadena, all around
Branham,
Crosby, and you
Branham,
just
Caldwell.
So we don't go far.
The good thing is that we have the rail yard where they actually deliver the Fords, and then we take them everywhere around in the Houston area. Some towns they're so far from Houston, where they're on load, that they don't have no luck to get their inventory. Quick or whatever.
So they come bring them from the manufacturer wherever they at, Kentucky, sometimes Mexico, which the tariffs obviously are going to affect, and it could mess with our job a lot. It's all our cars don't come from Mexico, but uh, not only Ford because that's who we're hauling for right now,
Yeah.
but anybody like GM has cars coming from there. Dodge, all their Ram pickups, they're actually made in Saltillo, which is where we go to in Mexico. So tariffs will definitely mess with them, and it kind of sucks knowing that if that happens, it could affect our job, you know. But Ford does have some vehicles built here
Domestically, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll help us, and you just you never know with that. So when the manufacturer, you know, builds the vehicles, they ship them through the train to a big lot, and then all the car haulers, we all pull up to that yard and we load them up and spread them out all around the area. So if you live in a small city, you have one dealership.
So yeah, like if you have a new car or a new truck that's Ford or Hyundai or BMW or most likely me or Billy or my other brothers, you know, we most likely drove them or delivered them for you.
Yeah, if they're new Fords, there's a high chance we
delivered them if you bought them in the Houston area.
Yeah, either us or somebody like we know. Lately we've been doing a lot of Hondas and BMWs, so we're getting into that right now. So that's pretty cool. Expanding our business.
So that's why we've been pretty busy. But you know, now we had a little bit of time to make this episode.
Yeah, we're tired, man.
Oh,
they slammed us with work every day, waking up early, getting off late, waking up early, and it caught up to us. And I'm tired, man. I'm tired, but we got off with a little bit of time today. We decided to come in and shoot it. It should eventually kind of go back to normal, or you know, so we will have a little bit more time. But yeah, it's been hectic lately. Being a trucker in Houston, though, man, it is pretty tough because you know when you're on the road, you catch those long freeways, long roads, and you just gone, and it's not too many like traffic and stuff going on, you know, in the middle of nowhere. And due to us being local, we do deal with a lot of traffic, and it's not even the traffic that gets me personally, man. It's these horrible drivers, man. I wish when they mess up and they get in my way, I wish I could like pull over and show them how they're messing up, how they're risking their lives, damn near crashing into me. And sometimes they blow the horn at me like it's my fault because is there something that pisses you off the most whenever, you know, when somebody messes up? And like what irks you, like, bro, what are you doing? And there's one thing that irks me, and it happens all the time. So for example, go ahead.
When you put your turn signal, like say you're on the wrong, or you're in a lane that's finna end or it's finna merge or something like that, and you put your turn signal to jump
or there's
over.
like a car in an emergency lane and you want to give them room because maybe they're changing their tire, you know, and it's closer to the freeway.
Yeah, like those guys are like halfway in the lane or something like that.
Or not even halfway, they're in the lane. Yeah. But us, since, you know, we're big 18-wheelers and we know we scare people and we want to move out the way. So I know where you're going with this because I also hate it. Go ahead.
So anyways, you put your turn signal and you see a car, like you have enough space to merge over, but you want to be polite, right? And you put your turn signal, and then the cars behind you on the side where the lane you're going into, they see your turn signal. They're like, oh, well, screw this guy. You know, I'm going to speed up and fuck him. I'm not going to let him merge.
I think what it is, too, is like they don't want to get stuck behind the 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
But, man, sometimes that's not the worst thing in the world. Like, if we're moving over, it's for a reason. We just don't want to be in front of you. So we're going. A lot of that happens all the time. They see our turn signal. Some cars, they'll flash us, which means, hey, go ahead, I'm gonna wait. And we love that. As soon as we see them high beam, hey, move over swiftly, past our car up that was on the emergency lane, and then put my turn signal and get right back out of his way and let him go. But some people, they see that turn signal and they're not on my watch, and they floor it, and then we can't move over because now they're there, and now we pass up 2-3 feet away from the guy changing his tire, which
Oh yeah.
I can't slam my brakes and I can't stop. All I can do is slow down. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna pass by the person. But I think me, dude, the one that I hate it because it's happened so many times where the people keep driving like onto the damn emergency lane and stuff beside me. It's when I'm on the freeway and then a lane merges into the freeway. So the person that's coming in, they're supposed to either speed up and pass me up or slow down and let me go and they come behind me. I'm an 18 wheeler. I can't speed up fast and I can't slow down fast. I gotta slow down with time. I'm watching. I see him a long time ago. So sometimes I slow down and they slow down and then we end up like, oh, what the hell? But I'm pretty observant at all the entrances. As a truck driver, you learn to observe from far away, way behind you, beside you, and every exit and every entrance. You're watching it. Every time when I'm in my pickup truck, man, I don't look at nothing. I'm just driving. Like I'm probably on TikTok, on YouTube.
You become the person we hate.
Yeah. No, nah, yeah, not that bad.
Basically, what you're saying.
Nah, not that. I still pay attention. If I see an 18-wheeler, I'm watching him. I'm seeing what he needs to do, and I don't want to be in his way. But I guess that's because I'm a truck driver, right? I care more than other people. And I feel, too, like our family members, people that know us, and they kind of take care of 18-wheelers a little bit more because, they have love for us, and it's tough.
Yeah, so same. Like when I see an 18-wheeler want to scoot over, I put my flashers on. Like, hey, go ahead, And most people watching this, when you see 18-wheeler put on their turn signal, go ahead and get on the flashers. Let them in or let them turn. Because sometimes we take 2 lanes to turn somewhere, and people don't understand that. Some people are NPCs, man. They don't know that we take 2 lanes to turn into to a certain destination.
Yeah, they probably think we're just trying to hog the lanes, but man, most streets are not built for 18-wheelers to just turn like that because eventually our real wheels will run over the curves. So we need to enough space to swing open, and the real wheels will miss the curve. So we take a lot of 2 lanes. I love it. I love it when I see cars, and they'll stop, they'll slow down for us. And some cars don't give a damn, man. I'm like halfway turning, they're just shoo, shoo, all passing by, and I'm just stuck there waiting to turn right. But I can't turn from the right lane So
another thing about, people not liking 18-wheelers is Buc-ee's as well. I don't know if you ever paid attention, but Buc-ee's doesn't like 18-wheeler drivers coming into Buc-ee's. If you pay attention, there's never any 18-wheelers inside of Buc-ee's.
Other than the fuel.
The fuel guys that fuel their gas station up. But other than that, I mean, a lot of truck drivers, they hate Buc-ee's for that reason. They don't let us in, or we're prohibited from parking in there. So it kind of sucks, I love Buc-ee's, and I kind of understand why they do it, because some truck drivers, they don't know how to act or park.
Yeah, some people, some as most, I mean, there's regular cars and 18-wheelers, but man, some truckers, they are very dirty and they are very they pull over to a store and they chill for an hour or 2. And since we're local, as soon as we get out of work, we get home. So me, I don't stop at the store for nothing. I don't stop to eat. I don't stop for snacks.
Stop the cab.
Nah, if I stop for snacks, I gotta stop before work. I don't stop during work. Once I get to work, I'm on the clock and I'm running. Boom, boom, boom. Work.
So you don't stop at Buc-ee's and Baytown?
Actually, if any of y'all guys ever paid attention, there's a Ford dealership right next to the Buc-ee's
in
Baytown. So we park around the back, and I get as close as I can to the street next to Buc-ee's, and I get my ass off. And
so we walk from the dealership, from the Ford dealership. We walk across the street to Buc-ee's because we can't park at Buc-ee's.
Yeah, go get me a little
chop beef sandwich. Billy over there get the 3-meat sandwich. The big bag of Doritos and shit, and
a large icy.
Oh yeah.
with the Pepto Bismol, the little Pepto Bismol, just in case.
So he capping talking about he don't go to Bucky or stop anywhere.
It's rare.
No, it is rare, but you know, it just sucks that we have to walk over there. You know.
But wait, let me tell y'all what happened one time. This is why I understand Bucky's, dude. Well, I'm gonna say like a more shorter story, and then I'll get to a longer one. There's certain dealerships where you go where they're more like in the middle of nowhere. So I guess there's like less stores and stuff, and you'll find piss bottles. How they piss in a bottle where they're driving? I mean, they gotta be piss all over the damn floor or something, because I don't know. But you'll find them, like you'll find a big jug of urine. And you're like, what the hell? But I'm pretty sure that's why they don't want that in their trash cans and stuff. But one time I had this, man, it was crazy, dude. I pulled up to this lot to deliver vehicles, and I parked my 18-wheeler, and the guy was like, hey, man, the guy that, you know, he monitors the cars and stuff there. He like, hey, you think you can move your truck over really quick? Because I got another truck coming in a little bit. And I said, yeah, that's fine. And there's a bag.
A black plastic bag.
Yeah, there's a...
Because I was there too. I was there unloading as well.
So me and him actually happened to be there. Yeah. And separate trucks. We just... separate 18-wheeler. We just both happened to be there. And, man, I started moving my truck. And I was driving, you know, slowly. Because I was just moving a little bit. And, man, when I got off, I seen, like, wet marks. And I ran over a water bottle full of urine, and I was like, man, what the hell? I saw the wet tracks, and then I looked over to the black bag, and man, it started smelling so nasty, like crap. And I was like, man, what the hell? And when I seen what I ran over, dude, it was a to-go plate with poop in it, dude.
I was on the phone with him, and I couldn't believe it, right? So I walked over. I was like, man, he's lying, right? So I go over and I look, man. It's just a big old turd in that to-go box.
I'm like, dude.
Hell no.
Who had time to put it in a to-go box, bro? Just drop it off on the freeway at that point.
Hell no, man. And then, man, the funniest thing happened. So after we were done unloading, the guy came over, right? The guy who was walking around the yard right there, he came in. He asked you if that was yours.
I was like, man, what the, bro? Be for real,
dude.
Bro.
That was the funniest shit ever. I was like, man, literally the
bro. It was a
shit.
to-go box with human feces in there, and a water bottle with human urine, bro. That was so disgusting.
And I just thought it was so funny because that guy was like, "This shit yours."
I like, bro. This is exactly why they don't let us into Buc-ee's.
Yeah,
bro. I ain't even mad, bro. But there was this one time, this guy parked on the side of the freeway, and one of our ex-coworkers, and he tried to go into Buc-ee's, and he walked in there with all his snacks and his drink, and they were like, is that your 18-wheeler out there? He was like, yeah, why? Sir, you're not welcome here. Get out of the store. They told him like that, straight up. He's like, get out of the store, man. Come on. I'm paying for this stuff. I'm not stealing it. They're like, no, you're not welcome here. You're in the 18-wheeler. And they discriminated against my boy, man. So he just threw everything on the counter and walked off. I was like, man, that's messed up. But
yeah, that's kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's why only that I know of, only the Buc-ee's in Baytown, we could get away with it because we walk a little bit, so they don't see our trucks or nothing. When y'all are merging to the freeway, please look at the damn cars that are there. Pay attention. Speed up, slow down. If you see them slowing down, sometimes they slow down and you slow down too. Speed up then. So I've had a couple instances where I'm driving, right? And then they try to come in. And for some reason, like, you know, they're by my tail. It's not like I'm not letting them here. Because at this point, I just let them in. I'm talking about they're in my tail. And they want to, like, get in front of me. And they will ride the emergency lane, and the emergency lane will end, and they'll have to slam their brakes for me to go, and then they go around me and speed up and start giving me the finger. I'm like, bro, it's your fault. You're merging, not me. Yeah. I got the right of way. I'm already on the freeway. So,
which freeway do you think is the craziest with the craziest people that are like damn, like, bro, chill, you know.
Man, it gotta be 45, dude.
45 North to be exact, bro.
Man, all of 45. 45 South too, man. Over there on Almeida and all
Yeah,
that
they do
plays
be
down
wild.
there, man.
But I
Telephone.
feel like, on 45 North, the Greens Point area, I think that's where they be wild. And, you see all them Nissan Altimas and shit with the missing bumpers, the
Oh
paper
yeah.
plates. They be cutting you off and shit and
Yeah.
wilding through there.
45, man. Just all the way around. I love 99 because you haul ass. It's just a few slow people, man, that get in your way. You just be like, bro, get on a feeder, bro. I'm a 18 wheeler. How am I going faster than you? Speed limit is 99, bro. What you doing? So yeah, I like 99. I hate 45. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all can't drive, bro. I would be,
Damn.
I would be more than happy. I'm not the best driver in the world, but man, some stuff just
Oh, yeah.
y'all ain't got no common sense, bro. And hey, I mess up too. Sometimes I be like, damn, my bad. That's my bad. That's on me. But most of the time it be on y'all. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll be like, bro, what the hell y'all thinking? If y'all need some free, man, it's so many simple like that merge thing.
I feel like, we be on the road so much that we see, like, people f up all the time, dude. All the time. You see people they exit, like, from the left lane. Their
Yeah.
exit's right there, bro. They, like, literally cut in front of everybody. They do not give a damn who on the way. They're like, I'm not missing my exit. I'll be like, damn. They wow.
I feel like it's some things too, like very critical things that don't be on the driver test, and I wish they would put it on there, so it's just help a lot of people. All right, well, that's enough about our job and about bad drivers. I mean, but hey, one good thing that's coming, well, that started already is baseball season. So the Astros, they're looking, but
A little rough, but
yeah, they're okay. Usually they don't do too well in the beginning, anyways. But we do have the U of H Cougs college basketball team in the Final Four, so probably gonna watch that game this weekend. I'm not a big college basketball, but anytime a Houston team makes noise, I gotta support them no matter what. So
I think the best thing to do is, like, go to see the Astros and drink the El Tiempo margaritas.
I don't know if that's the best thing, but
Man,
it's cool.
that's the best thing you can do, man. You go, one time I went when the Astros played the Yankees one time. Dude, I was drinking the margaritas back to back. Man, the game ended. I see everybody get up. I don't even know who won, who lost. I don't know shit. I didn't give a damn. I was feeling good. I was happy as hell. Little did I know the Astros lost. I figured out, like, way after. But, it was just pretty cool, man, how it's a good experience, when you're drinking
Yeah,
like a motherfucker.
I went one time and got on them El Tiempo margaritas, and I turned into a cheerleader, bro. I was right there behind the batters, and Jordan hit like two home runs, and Singleton hit another home run, and
What you were doing.
woo! Wow, like
hell
crazy. Hey,
Man,
man, I
hell
was
no.
out of there, bro. I was having me a good time. Astros won too, so
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't worried
I
about
think
nothing.
one of the best experiences we had at an Astros game was that we win as a Grand Slam. You remember that a few years back? I think that's pretty badass, man. That don't really happen too often.
Well,
But
I mean, even if it does happen, like you're never there. Well, we're not season ticket holders, or we don't go too often to the games. I mostly watch them like
at home.
at the bar.
There's too many goddamn games. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, bro.
So
We'll be at work.
yeah, we gotta be at work, man. So to be there while a Grand Slam was hit, that was amazing.
Oh man, yeah, that was a pretty cool experience.
Also,
I feel like even people that been to a few games, they probably never seen a Grand Slam.
well, I have been
before.
to. I mean, I have been to quite a few games, and I had never seen it before. So
Another thing is being at the game with the stadium open too.
oh yeah.
It's really rare they open a stadium too. I think I've been to probably one game with the stadium open, but it's really
That was
rare
a
they
long
do
time
that.
ago.
Yeah.
We were young. I got free tickets at high school. The Astros sucked. We sat right in the front. So the stadium was open, which I think that's the only time I've been that.
Man, honestly, I feel like
that the Dankin Park was
when
open.
when the Astros did suck, a few years ago. I mean, when they sucked, man, there was not a lot of Astros fans. It was so bad where like the tickets were so cheap because they just wanted people to come. But man, they sucked so bad that nobody would go. But ever since like 2017 when they started winning the World Series, man, a lot of people were just like all of a sudden just Astro fans. The Minute Maid Park was just sold out all the time. It was like, God damn.
I mean, man. That's just the way it works, man. When the team does great, people show up to support.
That's true. But you gotta ride with your team. I got pictures of me like younger where I have my Astros hat. It's just they're Houston, man. We're gonna ride or die. Texans suck. This year they've been doing the last couple of years they've been doing good, man. But hopefully we get that little Super Bowl soon. And there's not a lot of. I mean, there is a lot of Texas fans, but not like there should be. But watch if we go to a Super Bowl or we win a Super Bowl, all of a sudden the whole Houston.
We're gonna be looking like the Chiefs. When we went to the games for the Chiefs, I kid you not, we got there. How many days? I think one day before the game.
Yeah.
Everywhere we went, 3 out of 5 people had Chiefs something on. Like, it's crazy, but I noticed that here when the Astros won, like when we went out anywhere to eat, to the mall, it didn't matter, to the DMV, like 3 out of 5 people had an Astros t-shirt or Astros hat. It's the same thing in Kansas City with the Chiefs. Like, dude, everyone has a hat or a t-shirt everywhere you go. And they earned it. The team earned that. Just like the Astros, they earned the love from their city. So I don't get mad at that. I just hate when you from a city and you can't claim that team. I'd be like, bro,
bandwagons. I know a few of them because back then, a few years ago, dude, a lot of people here had like Patriots jerseys, and their Facebook profile pictures were like the Patriots and all that shit. And now, man, now the Texans are doing good. Well, it's some sort of good. Now they have the Texans, they buy their jerseys and all that. Or if not that, there's a lot of KC merch. But like you don't see no more Patriot fans no more. They just all disappeared. Since Brady left, they just all disappeared.
Yeah. So, I guess you gotta be a true fan for it to piss you off. But the Texans sucked a few years ago bad, and I didn't like them, but that's
still our team.
That's who I had to ride with, and so I had to ride with. But right now we got U of H Cougs. They doing good. The Rockets are doing really good, although they got a tough road ahead of them. But the Rockets, they're one of the best teams in the NBA. So I love NBA. I love the Rockets as well. So maybe they don't look like they'll win soon, but it'll be cool if they did. I don't know if you remember how we started liking baseball by any chance or no?
No.
As a kid.
Just playing. Oh, The Sandlot maybe?
Nah.
The movie The
maybe
Sandlot?
He's too young to remember, but growing up, me personally, I only like baseball. Not baseball. Basketball and football. That's it. Not soccer. Football.
Really used to always watch that movie, Love Basketball.
Love Basketball.
Oh, yeah, Love Basketball. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I watched it once, bro. I was a little kid. That's not for little kids, first of all, but I watched it. But I did love basketball, and I love football. And then I did not like baseball. It didn't catch my attention. Like, I didn't care for it. But one day, my dad got home. He used to go to garage sales and a pawn shop a lot. He showed up one day, must have been the weekend from work, and he must have came from a garage sale. And he like, hey, go get that toolbox I got in the back of my truck. So me and Edwin, we're little. We ran out there, grabbed the toolbox, and we bring it in. He like, open it. And I was like, okay. And I opened it, and there was baseball gloves and a baseball in there. I was like, man, I don't even like that. What was
ain't
like
no cheeseburgers in there.
Yeah, what he excited for, bro? And then he was like, I'm gonna eat dinner and we're gonna go play in a little bit outside. Now we're like, whatever. We brushed him off, and I remember me and him we went to go play Nintendo 64. So we went to the room, 25, 30 minutes go by after my dad eats. You don't remember this at all?
Mm-mm.
So he calls us, Billy, Halloween, and we're like, yeah, playing the game and shit, eating some goldfish, and we got a little fish sticks, and then so my dad like, hey, vamos pa fuera, like he wants to go outside, like he asked us to earlier. I know why he want to go outside. I'm like not interested. I'm like, no quiero. Well, I don't want to go. And then he's like, vengan ahorita. And I was like, no quiero. I didn't want to go out there. He's insisting. Then he gave us that voice. Ahorita, salgan pa fuera. And we're like, damn. We cut the game off. Like, what's up with this guy? And we go outside. And then, so he's left-handed. I'm right-handed. So we go outside. He's like, grab a glove and put it on.
Hey, I'm left-handed, but I'm always right.
The dumbest shit you ever said on the microphone. And then, so we grab a glove each, right? And when you don't know, you immediately grab your most dominant hand glove. So I put on my right glove, and we put on the left glove. So if you don't know, I mean, you'll figure it out eventually. But my dad's like, you got the wrong glove on. I said, what you mean, dude? I could catch so good with my right hand because I'm right-handed. He's like, that's not how it goes. You gotta switch your glove out with your brother. And I'm like, why? He's like, you want to know why? Watch this. And he throws me the baseball, like softly underhand, and I boom catch it. Like I'm like, you think I was gonna catch it, huh? He's like, all right, now throw it back. And I'm like, oh, I gotta throw it back with my left hand, and I'm right-handed, so I'm like, looking all dumb.
You throw a ball like a girl.
Yeah, I throw a ball like a girl. So they all like, what the hell? I gotta learn how to catch with my left hand. So then me and him, we swap gloves and we play catch out there for a little while. So that's how we got a little bit into baseball. But then one time, this couple that we know, my dad's friends, they gave that couple 4 Astros tickets. That couple invited my parents as another couple, but my mom, she's always been like zero into sports. Like she can't name, maybe she can name the Astros.
That's it.
Or Los Tejanos. She don't know what the Texans are, but she probably don't even know they play sports. They probably think they're like a construction team or something. But hey, she was like, I don't want to go. Take Billy. So my dad like, you want to go? I'm like, I don't really like baseball, but all right. And it was before they were good, and because they went to the World Series in 2005. So this was right before that. And man, I went, and the atmosphere was crazy. It was me and my dad and that couple, and it was packed because the team was doing really good. I didn't know at the time. And we went, man, I loved it. Ever since then, I became a huge Astros fan. Since it was either 04 or 05, I don't remember. I got bad memory. But after that, we started playing baseball with the neighborhood kids. My dad built us a little baseball field out, a ghetto ass baseball field. Like every base was a different distance. Like one was longer than the other. But hey, man, everybody loved to go out there and play with us.
Oh yeah,
it was pretty cool, and we got into baseball like that. And so it felt like from 04, 05 all the way to 2017, that was a long drought. And then the Astros sucked so bad in between that, I mean, eventually we won a World Series twice, and we were there more times. So we're blessed for that. Now we're waiting on the Texans to win the championship.
Also, talking about the Texans, your shirt. I mean, this is a new Texan shirt. It's pretty badass, man. It's inspired by Houston, and
it's a gift
swing was on
from
it.
my bro.
Scoot the cup over so you can show them what it looked like. You got the swing on there, which is a Houston culture, and the Texas flag, and then you see all the counties inside the Texas. It's pretty badass. I didn't realize that. It's pretty badass.
Got the counties. Oh yeah, I see it. All the little counties and stuff.
It was a pretty cool shirt to cop, man. I'm not gonna wear mine till Liberty White, till we go to the game. We're actually season ticket holders for the Texans, so we be there mostly every home game, and we're actually thinking about raffling a pair of Texas tickets in the lower section because we're like in 100 sections, and And
Yeah, when the season gets closer, we're looking to see a pair of tickets to raffle off for y'all, and just to show some love for all our followers and people who show us love as well. So I love the Texans. I love the Astros. Sucks that the Rockets won 2 championships. As you can see, the 2 banners right here. It's from 95 and 94. I was alive, but I was a little baby. I didn't even know what I was doing. Probably throwing up somewhere.
You still don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, still doing the same thing. But I love sports. I'm a big fan, man. I love sports a lot. It's funny, but we all got our different, things we like. I love sports. So tell me, you excited for your new barbecue pit?
Man, so what happened was today I bought me a new barbecue pit. I made a good deal on a guy on OfferUp, and it was all beat up.
It looked beat up. Yes, it did.
Yeah, it looked beat up. It looked rusted out. And I took it in, and I worked on it, and
bro. I ain't got no credit.
I did.
That's
Anyways, we worked on it, and we grinded it down, and now I got a new barbecue pit. Basically, it looks brand new.
Yeah,
I restored it, and it looks almost fairly new, man. And
it looks nice.
It's a really expensive barbecue pit. I think it's like $1,400, and I bought it for like $200, and I repainted it. We worked on it, and now it looks pretty badass. So hopefully, in the future, we use that grill to show y'all the carne asada, how we get down, because we do some badass fajitas, man, and badass chicken. So hopefully it comes through. It comes through in a future episode where we invite y'all over to join us on the podcast to just view how we do things and how we
get down with the cooking, bro. That's it. Everybody get down different. We gotta show how we get down. Like my little cousin, man, he get down. He burns everything. That's all he do. He be sending me his little videos, little pot full of chicken and fajita, everything look burnt.
His chicken be burning them all the way, be raw inside, but it's cool. He tried, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I gotta give him props.
I ain't gonna lie. I think grilling chicken is really hard, man. A lot of people don't know how to grill chicken because it just be raw inside. But
if you think the quarter legs are bad at grilling, try to grill a whole chicken.
The whole chickens are hard. But soon we'll make an episode about it, and I'll show you on the pictures how we restored it. And honestly, I feel like I could probably resell that grill for maybe 2-3 times for what I bought it for. No, I'm saying just the labor I put in it. I'm pretty.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really.
I'm happy that I caught a good deal on it. I restored it, and I'm gonna feed a lot of people with that grill.
He used to feed a lot of people with a little grill like this big.
I have a 14-inch grill. People make fun of it. But as long as me and my homeboy, we eat out of it. We grill. Honestly, I grill about 3 to 4 times a month. I grill every weekend. That's probably more than anybody grills in their goddamn lifetime.
Not me.
Yeah, I grill more times than anybody here. I guarantee it. If you grilled, bro, I guarantee I grilled probably more.
Bro, I've been working a lot, bro. What you
I don't care. I probably grill about 40 times since the year started. 30, 40 times.
Yeah, you do grill a lot.
And
I eat a lot of Chipotle.
It's just a cool feeling, when you grilling, you chopping it up and you drink it with your boys, and y'all just have a good time. Yeah, jamming. A lot of people always say, TFTI and all that stuff, but you gotta be exclusive to. You gotta be exclusive
to get the invite,
man. To get the invite, man? This is a little grill. It only feeds a little bit of people. But
if I go, I'm gonna just finish everything by myself.
Yeah, but now
as
that
it's coming out,
we got the big grill now, so
Oh, fajita's done. Oh, bring that over here. Oh, one chicken is done. Oh yeah, bring that over here. But you got the big grill going on, so I can share now.
We got the big grill now, so I feel like we can share now. A lot of people do, or they're curious about my yellow sauce. I made it actually not that long ago. We were at a party. One of our brothers, a gender reveal, and one of our bosses here at work, he was pretty curious about the sauce, and I told him about it. My special yellow sauce, that I told him it was more of a. I told him It was more like a lemon pepper habanero flavor. And he used to be a chef. I don't know if you knew that. So, him being a chef and all, or old chef, I was like, man, it's going to be hard to impress this guy right here, right? He's like the real deal, So, anyways, I told him, man, you know what? I made my yellow sauce. Hopefully, I'm waiting for you to try it. So, anyways, we grilled some chickens up. We cut it up. And I told him, man, just, put some yellow sauce on it. And let me know what you think. And anyways, he put the yellow sauce. He left with his wife. They tried it. He came back. And he was just like, oh, man, this sauce is just so delicious, man. What did you put in it? But keep in mind, this is a secret recipe. I can't give the recipe out. And he was actually impressed by it. He said it was so good. And that it was weird because, it has an habanero flavor. And, this guy, he tried all kind of things. He said mostly when it has habanero in it, it's more of a sweet flavor. But he like, nah, not this one. I guess like the acidic flavor from the limes and all that. He was like, it's a sour habanero and it's just so good. So I love getting good feedback. A lot of people love it.
If you want to taste this sauce, give it a like. Leave us a comment on it.
And you probably get invited to the carne asada.
There you go.
But that's for sure, man. It is good. People ask me for the recipe all the time. I can't give it out, man. But you'll be invited one day. Either it's a Super Bowl or a birthday party, or maybe just a random party. We'll make the sauce for you and to judge it and see let me know what you think. But I already know it's fire.
So something we just learned, I think last night or yesterday, somebody spray painted over the iconic graffiti sign, Be Someone. Then they put something like moss coin over it or something. I don't know what that means. That sucks. They try to pass it to be a landmark for Houston, but it got denied. But everybody know what I'm talking about, the Be Someone graffiti. Sucks that, it gets...
But for the people who don't know about it, it's just like a bridge with a train track. It's a train track bridge over there in downtown Houston. And it says "Be Someone," and it's just it
became a very inspirational message for all the people. We got a lot of traffic, a lot of visitors, so people tend to see the big "Be Someone," and it just, like I said, it became inspirational. Everybody liked it. They adopted it as a very positive thing for the city, and you see it everywhere. T-shirts, hats, and tattoos and stuff. So. It sucks when people,
I actually have a cousin. He has a Be Someone tattooed on his chest. Just like the bridge where you see it on.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And I actually met the people who graffitied that as well. And they have merch.
Allegedly.
They
graffitied it allegedly.
But they have merch on it as well. I don't know. I don't exactly remember the website. But I went to some type of event, you could say, and they had the Be Someone merch on there, and they had some pretty cool merch on there. They were pretty cool guys, and it's badass that they graffitied that and they showed everybody a positive thing. Going to work every day, maybe you go through downtown and you see the Be Someone. And it's just an inspirational.
Going back to the Astros, what you think about the New Jersey? The City Connect.
The New Jersey is badass, man. I really like it.
Yeah, me too. It's like, I love the orange because it separates us from a lot of teams. I know other teams have orange as well, but I just love orange. It separates you. And then the old school logo to come back. I love that star, and I love when it's gold. Don't get me wrong, but bringing it back with our traditional color now. I liked it a lot. I know some people didn't like it because of the color, didn't like it because it was an old school logo. I loved it. I love the hat. Man, really, it's hard for me to dislike something that connects us with, like I said, I'm a big fanatic, that connects me with the team, man. You got to really mess it up. I mean, Orbit ugly as hell, but I like him a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He cool. So... I mean, I like the jersey. So we actually went to Academy like some dummies to try to find the jersey. It's not available at Academy. You got to go to the actual store. But, man, you know, people say, man, you're a truck driver. You could drive a lot. Man, you get tired of that sometimes. You know, if you just doing it for no reason now, it's just like, nah. But if you, like, want to go somewhere, like, hey, man, let's go to Dallas real quick. I mean, I'll go quick and come back, man. I ain't worried about that drive. Austin, whatever. You know, close up. Let's go to Mexico. That's nothing. But whenever, like, let's go drive an hour to go see if they have a shirt or something, man, I ain't trying to hear that. You can drive. Or let's go eat across town. Like, it's just certain things, you know, like, that you're, like, more like off limits to me at least. I see your hand with that OVO hat. Show the camera real quick.
Man, what? This hat right here, exclusive, man. Talking about the Astros. You know, I got the Drake collab with the Astros. That's an exclusive ass hat. You know, I had to get it when it dropped. You know, Drake moved into the Houston area. He did a collab with Houston, and man, I had to cop this mug. You know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Man, they're going about like 140 right now at StockX, man, and I'm just glad that I got to cop it on my size.
If I want, I get it for free.
From where?
Don't ask, don't tell,
bro. Bro, you like Kendrick, bro? Chill.
Yeah, I'm Kendrick. I'm cool.
Drake is like Drake. Drake is better than Kendrick.
Probably messing with A minor.
Bro, Drake. Right. Nah.
He said nah.
Bro.
That's funny.
Man, what?
I'm Team Kendrick. I ain't even gonna lie. I love Drake's
Drake
music.
Is better, bro.
I love Drake's music, but I'm Team Kendrick, bro. I'm USA all the way. I don't care. Red, white, and blue. Bro, Kendrick.
Bro,
I mean, Drake is
bro.
Canadian, bro.
I don't care. And
we're gonna put terrors on your ass,
Justin
bro.
Bieber.
Put terrors on his music. We're gonna put terrors on.
Nah, Drake is better, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't see Kendrick making no goddamn hats.
I don't see Drake at the Super Bowl.
Drake don't have to.
But
be
that's
at the
just
Super
me.
Bowl. He don't have to be at the Super Bowl.
Twice.
Who got better music though? Drake, of course.
I mean, they both good, bro. They both really
Drake
good.
is a GOAT, bro.
I don't know about the GOAT, but all right.
He represents Houston, you know.
Bro, he was on Degrassi, bro. He from Canada. I don't care.
I don't care, but now he lives like close to Houston, represents Houston. He's down with Bun. He's down with Pimp C, or was made some music with him. But come on, bro. What else you want? He got a Houston song, bro.
All right.
November 18th. What else you want, bro? That song be jamming at the club.
That song do be jamming. I ain't got nothing bad to say.
Kendrick,
we're gonna put tires on that song
Kendrick
too.
Don't be representing Houston, bro. That's all I gotta say.
He don't. He from Cali. Why would he?
Exactly. We don't like Cali.
You don't. I don't have a problem with Cali, bro.
I don't like Cali.
I don't have a problem with nobody. Just Drake.
Oh my god. Bro, Cali got the Dodgers, bro. Nobody like the Dodgers, bro.
Man, bro, don't get me started on the Dodgers, bro. I said Cali, not the Dodgers, bro.
We don't like Dodgers. We don't like Rangers. We don't like Yankees.
See, I didn't have a problem with the Rangers, bro, because they're Texas Rangers. I love and respect them, but man, they just seem to hate us so much, bro. They hate us because they ain't us.
Yep, they want to.
And I don't like that. Like, they be hating on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, with my little Astros gear on. So, one time, I was in the casinos over there in Vegas, and I got up to go play blackjack by myself. So I walked. My wife, she was up there. It was early. She was upstairs. I'm like, man, I'm going to go play for a little bit while she gets ready. You know, I know how that go. Luckily, I had a casino to go to in the hotel, because if not, I have to be in the hotel waiting for her. But I'm like, hey, while you get ready, I'm going to go downstairs and play for a little bit. She said, all right. So I go pull over my $200, Sit there for 15 minutes. It's gone. I was like, dang. So I'm walking back. I got an Astros jersey. Everywhere I go, man, I be repping hard as hell. Yeah. So I'm walking back to the hotel room, and there's this dude sitting down on what's the machine they be tapping the buttons on? Slot machine. On the slot machine. I don't really be playing slot machines, but there's a dude sitting there, right? And then he's sitting there and he hugging on his girl like she pay for everything. He just like sitting there hugging her, and she just standing right there like, and she see me walk by, and she's like, she seen my jersey, and she's like, cheaters. I look back at her. She's like 5 feet from me. I said, man, my team might.
I don't even be cheating on you.
That's what I said. I said, hey, man, my team might cheat at playing baseball, but your man probably be cheating on you. And then I walked off, and I, like, peeked back, and they're like, pushing on each other. I was like, oh, that's funny, bro. And that made my night. I ain't even gonna lie. But they were Dodgers fans. They had a little, not them, but there was a dude next to them that was with them. He had a little Dodgers hat, so I assume they were Dodgers fans as well. But
or they were from Cali.
Yeah, they're from Cali or a little town in the middle of nowhere that ain't got no baseball team, so they rep the Dodgers. But also the Yankees, man, you know, they don't like us, and I don't care. I don't like them. And the Rangers, it breaks my heart because they're from Texas, but the way they just be hating on the Astros, man, this sucks. But
their team weak. They team weak just like their parade.
Yeah, their parade was weak.
Dude, they just had like a Silverado with a trailer in the back. A little ass trailer, everybody just waving like, bro, come on, bro, be real. Y'all just won a World Series and y'all can't even invest any money in it or anything. That was sad.
Yeah, y'all know. Man, I think it was like over 1 million people on the first parade, and I think over 2 million people on our second parade. Man, they get
downtown
crazy.
Was crazy.
I called in from work. I didn't give a damn. I was going to be there no matter what. The job I was in 17, they were strict with time. And, like, they didn't let you get off early or none of that. So, one day, the day that the Astros were finna win the championship, I left, like, halfway through the game from work to, it was actually a Wings and More, the one on 45, because they're all Brew Wings. But that one is a Wings and More. And I just took off. I told my manager, hey, man, they knew, everybody, you know, when somebody likes sports, it's like everybody knows that person. So everybody knew I love the Astros. So I was like, man, I'm gone. You already know why. I'm finna go watch the game somewhere, some sports bar. So I head over to Wings and More. And they were like, damn, you really going to use your time to go watch the Astros? And I was like, hey, yeah. And so I went there, and they won, and we all partied and threw beer everywhere and shit. But
oh yeah, it was bad.
Remember, it's funny because we were together for, I don't even know, we didn't even work together. I don't know how we linked up that day, but then also the second championship.
We're in Las Vegas.
We're in Vegas at
the Circle.
At the Circle, man. Hey, if y'all ever go to Vegas, and if y'all are like sports fans. Yeah. Go to the Circle at the O Strip and go watch a game there. Man, they got this.
It's a 3-story. It's a 3-story screen. Yeah. Just so massive, man.
It's bigger than the movies. And
man, what?
We watched the World Series there. We watched a Texans game there before. And that's when we played Philly in the second championship. So we were there, and we were watching the game or whatever, and man, it was so crazy because it's like little by little, because you know we're in Vegas, it's not Houston, so you don't expect a ton of fans to show up, so you'll see them here and there, because when you go to Vegas, you see a jersey from every team, from every sport. So you see every MLB team, baseball, any football, any soccer, any basketball team. You see them all. Like everybody reps their stuff there. So when we were there, you'll see Astros fans here and there. And then that night, man, it was so much fun. Like little by little, Astros fans were like,
they were showing up.
Yeah, showing up. and we're yelling and getting crazy. And then at the end, whenever the Astros,
there was a lot of Philly fans too, though. Yeah, there was a lot of Philly fans. So.
Whenever the Astros won the game, when the game was over, man, they started throwing like beer and the bottles.
They were popping the beers, like the foam.
Yeah, the liquid. They were just everywhere. And I was like in the middle of it. I thought I hit record on my phone, and I was like jumping up and down, happy as hell. And there's beer everywhere. Then all the security came.
Yeah, there was like so much security around and police too.
Yeah,
they were just making sure like no fights break out. Or any stuff.
And they actually came to stop them from throwing all the beer up too. And everybody, hey, y'all stop that. And then I was all wet and stuff. And then whenever I walked off, I was like, man, that was a badass video, man. And then when I checked my phone, dude, I didn't hit record. Oh my god,
I recorded
it so bad.
I recorded it. It was pretty badass. It was a lot of Astros fans too. Man.
Yeah, so then after the game, we walked out to the strip, and man, there was Astros fans everywhere, and there was just and a lot of Philly fans. And man, I'm not really a disrespectful type of fan. You know, I talk shit while the game is going on, but not crazy. Unless you start talking crazy to me,
or you're a Cowboys fan,
or you're a damn Cowboys fan, then yeah. But like. All the Astros fans, like they were talking mad stuff to like the Philly fans outside and stuff. I'm not like that. I was just like, we took that dub.
Yeah, GG.
That's it. I mean, they played some good games. So, all right, guys, that concludes today's podcast. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and we'll see y'all next time. Hopefully, we got some room come up for us to record another session. And we'll be right back to y'all. Yeah, have a good weekend. And go Cougs. Go Astros. Flame out.